Dude, like, what the hell is happening? I guess this is pretty typical Cardinals fashion to lose a game just like this, because Kyler Murray on a wide open out route has Trey McBride and bonks him in the head. This game should have been over. Trey McBride didn't get his head around. This is a perfect read, honestly. A perfect read. Put it on the money, and it hit him in the dome. Like, it doesn't get better than this. It is a wide open pass. At the end of the day, I absolutely hate this in the first place. Why are we passing the ball? This game is absolutely won. Just hand the ball off to Michael Carter. But instead, we throw an interception on a perfect ball, and now Kyler Murray is going to get pitted once again, like he always does, even though this ball is on the money. I don't really care. Like, I am a Kyler Murray activist. You guys understand that. But at the same time, like, come on, dog. Like, there's no problem. Both of his interceptions are literally not his fault. He gave a one-on-one shot on 4th and 10, and I absolutely hate this play call. And I hate the one before it too, the little double flip with Greg Dortch and Michael Wilson, where Michael Wilson, it looked like he was going to pitch it a third time. And yeah, don't know. But guess what? On 4th down, this is how we capitalize right here, you know? Marvin Harrison had a one-on-one shot, and honestly, love the ball too. This is not Kyler's fault. At the end of the day, it is an arm punt, but guess what? Marvin Harrison Jr. had a chance to come down with this, and he does not. This is a play that I feel like if he timed up his jump a little bit better, that this is easy. Marvin Harrison Jr. has to come down with these, or at least get his hand on that. That is a poorly timed jump. That is a poorly timed everything on this right here by Marvin Harrison Jr., who had a phenomenal game, by the way. He did have one drop. But this play right here on 4th and 10, first of all, hate the fact that we even went for it. And second, Marvin, you have to time your routes and your jumps better. I'm not worried about it going forward into next offseason. He will be fine. His rookie season is going about how I thought it would, and Trey McBride also had a phenomenal game, so it sucks that we lost this game. We end up losing, and the Rams take a victory 9-13, and this is a game where Matthew Stafford was under 200 yards passing, could not get the win. Absolutely ridiculous. The Cardinals defense played phenomenal with no talent here. Nick Rallis, again, coaching his butt off. This is something he has done all season long. This is just a continual thing. If you can get him a front 7, this defense is going to be great. I love Max Melton. I love Starling Thomas. Love Garrett Williams. Sean Murphy-Bunting can go. Jalen Thompson-Buddha can stay. But, like, if you bolster up that front 7, we are going to be in a very good spot. Keep Kazir White. Keep Mac Wilson. Build that defensive line. Now, go get some edges, and we will be in such a good spot next year. It's not even funny, but right now, the Rams have complete control of their destiny. They could clinch the NFC West right here. They have 10 wins, and if everything goes right and the strength of schedule wins go as according to plan, they can get into the playoffs and clinch the NFC West, and Seattle will not have a shot. But if they don't, they will have a chance to beat Seattle in Week 18, which is very interesting. That is a game we will all be tuning into, I'm assuming, because there is so much on the line. And when football means that much, it makes it that much better. So the Rams took care of business today, beat the Arizona Cardinals, and it is unfortunate because the Cardinals had every opportunity to win this game. Trey McBride on the day did phenomenal. 123 yards, 12 receptions, a touchdown. It's just unfortunate that the last play came down and bonked him on the head, because that is a play that could have sealed the deal. He could have got his second receiving touchdown of the season and iced them. But no, instead, it looks like just a performance wasted. And then Marvin Harrison Jr., 96 yards on 6 receptions. He just kills the Rams. Phenomenal game by him. But outside of that, we have no receiving threats. And that's basically been the entirety of the year, so I'm not really worried. And then Michael Carter, 13 attempts for 70 yards. Like I said, he should have been on the team a lot earlier. But the Cardinals folded this one. For some reason, DJ Dallas, I understand it, signing him to a 3-year contract. He had to be on the roster. And then basically Amari DeMarcado took the spot of Michael Carter, which I did not like, but they brought him in for pass protection, for third downs, and I mean, he's been getting a heck ton of carries for some reason in a lot of 3rd and 12, 3rd and 14 situations. But Michael Carter can do the exact same thing, and he's more shifty, he's more agile, and he can do better in the run and the receiving game, and his patience is top tier. Michael Carter should have been on the roster from the start. He got snubbed. Kyler Murray, 4 attempts, 32 yards, and then Kyler Murray on the day, 33 for 48, 321, a touchdown, 2 interceptions, both of those basically not his fault. But every Cardinals fan is going to come for his neck, so I'm already ready for that. Every Cardinals fan is going to act like it is the end of the world because Kyler Murray threw 2 picks, basically, and now he has to go, right? This game is on him. Like, I already know there's going to be a ton of you guys. There's going to be a ton of everybody, and yes, you can have your own opinion. I totally understand that, but, like, watching this game, it's not on him. I don't really know how to, like, emphasize this enough because it feels like the conversation is never ending. It is a week-to-week basis. I don't understand it. Let this team build, let this team develop. This loss does suck, but at the end of the day, I don't think any of us cared. We have a better draft pick because of this loss. That's not what I'm going for. I would rather have wins. I would rather have culture building, but like at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. We competed with one of the best teams in the NFL right now. And that's crazy to say for the Rams because they were not this in the beginning of the year, but that's what they are right now. They are one of the best teams in the NFL, and you got to give them their respect. The Cardinals defensively played great. Kyler Murray, in my opinion, played a really solid game. Trey McBride, Marvin Harrison Jr. These are the things that I said in my preview video that had to happen and that I wanted to see happen is build Marvin Harrison Jr.'s confidence. Get him targets, get him close to like 70 to 80 yards, potentially get in the end zone, and guess what? He had 90 yards today. Trey McBride, 12 receptions. I said you had to get him involved and make him the focal point of this offense because I didn't think James Conner was going to go. But of course, he played. And then at the end of the day, he didn't play very much. So guess what? The focal point of the offense was Trey McBride. And Kyler Murray was feeding him all day long. Again, it sucks that the last play came down to potentially Trey McBride. I mean, you could pit it on whoever you want. I think the ball was absolutely on the money. Trey McBride turned around, literally hit him right on the forehead. That's not something you could be mad about Kyler about. Like, genuinely, you cannot. And then on 4th and 10, he escaped the pocket and chucked it up to Marvin Harrison Jr. There was not much there. He didn't have the time to set his feet. Like, just nothing good there. Like, Drew Petzing, I think, is the focal point of, like, some guy who needs to get fired. Like, if anybody on this team has to get let go, it's Drew Petzing. I like what he can do with the run game. And this is what I'm saying. My opinion has teeter-tottered so much on Drew Petzing because, yes, don't really like him. I'm going to keep it real. I don't really like him. I don't like the fit. It's a lot of 13 personnel. It's a lot of run. Yes, I understand that. That is great. But, you know, I thought the creativity was going to come back. I thought we were going to be able to pass the ball as well. It's going to be some nice boots. It's only boots. Like, that's all it is. It's like play action boot outs. Like, it's not a lot of Kyler Murray just sitting back there and dissecting unless James Conner's out. When James Conner's out, you kind of see the offense open up a little bit. But when he's in there, it is just hand the ball off, hand the ball off, hand the ball off, hand the ball off. And it's not a lot of creativity. It is very predictable and then terrible down usage. It'll be like 2nd and 14 and we'll run the ball, make it a 3rd and 12, and then we got to take a shot to convert. Just terrible on Drew Petzing. But the Rams, I'm very curious to see what you guys do or if you can clinch tomorrow. Speaking of the Cardinals, we're done with that. I'm done with the Cardinals right now. Let's talk about the Rams. I think they're such a good football team led by Matthew Stafford right now, and they are so well coached as well. They have so many young players. Jared Verse is a freaking stud. Kyron Williams got shut down today too, which is phenomenal. The Cardinals did that twice in this season. He is a Cardinal killer. Matthew Stafford, under 200 yards. I don't know what the statistics is, but how many games has Matthew Stafford won throwing less than 200 yards? Probably not many. Like, genuinely, probably not many, especially in Detroit. This is insane. They put up 13 points, walked away with a win. This team is gritty. They showed heart. You got to give them credit where credit is due, and I'm absolutely doing that. Matthew Stafford, I love him. I don't know who I want to win the Super Bowl, like, genuinely. I want the Bengals to make it. I want the Bills to have an opportunity. I want the Ravens to have an opportunity. Love Lamar Jackson, but I mean, I don't know. I don't want a division rival to win. I'm going to keep it real. I love Matthew Stafford, but like just seeing another division team win would kind of hurt my soul. I'm not going to lie. He got one. That might be enough. Let's see Lamar Jackson or Joe Burrow hoist that Lombardi. Those are two of my favorite quarterbacks. Let's make that happen. But the Cardinals lost a very tough one. You guys let me know down in the comment section below how you guys are feeling about this. This kind of hurts my heart, but I kind of also don't care because our season ended yet, like literally last week. So my care for this game was at 0. I was just watching this as a fan, you know, like I love this team. I've watched the Phoenix Suns when we won 15 games. I watched every single game. When the Cardinals were winning 3, 4, 5, 6 games a year, I was watching every single game. When we had John Skelton, Ryan Lindley, freaking Kevin Cobb was our quarterback, Matt Leinart, like all of these bums, I was watching. I was tapped in. So, of course, I'm going to watch this when our team is trending in a positive direction. I am still hyped for the offseason. I'm still hyped for next year. I think we're in a good spot. We will take care of things in free agency, bring in some front seven, get the O-line healthy. We need Jonah Williams. We need Paris. We need to re-sign Will Hernandez, and we will be in a good spot because the O-line right now with Kelvin Beachum and a whole bunch of backups is not going to cut it. Like, that's just, or honestly, it's freaking Froholt and freaking beat them. Outside of that, it's just a bunch of backups. Like, we're not in a good spot. Like, the O-line was not competent. So I'm not worried. Kyler Murray played a pretty good game in my eyes. Honestly, those 2 picks weren't his fault, like I said. But let me know down in the comment section below whether you're a Rams fan, a Seahawks fan, because a lot is on the line this weekend for you guys too, and a Cardinals fan. Let me know how you guys feel about this game. Let me know how you guys are feeling about Kyler Murray, because a lot of you guys are going to be very vocal about that as well. And if you guys are new to the channel and ended up enjoying today's video, man, consider hitting that subscribe button. I post Arizona Cardinals and NFL related content, so if you're a fan of either of those, this is the perfect channel for you. But like I said, man, that is all I got for today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. It's been your boy Mythic. Peace out.